kan ikke date club president, kan man ikke? Fuck. Skal vi ikke lyve, jury er perfekt match for Martin. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Martin. Ah, me too. Føler det er passende å spørre om vi kan få din beste U. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Vi er litt slemme mot ho? Er jeg slem mot alle I spillet? Jeg er jo ikke det. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read it jeg klarer ikke å lese. Jeg mistet det fullstendig. As they read in tandem, altså I sykkel, holdt jeg på å si. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but really didn't come out nice at all. Disse jentene liker hverandre ikke I det hele tatt. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Martin did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all... Excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Martin liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just, Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous of Martin appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. How do you know if he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No! Yo! Takk for enda. Jesus, tusen takk. Adralis, setter en pris på det. Vi har faktisk big riss I dette spillet. Vi har big many riss. Yo! Bendik, du må chille. Bendik må chill the fuck out. Nå må vi slappe av litt her nå. Nå driver de og krangler over meg. Jeg bare sier det. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Martin started showing up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little, This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Martin, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your own poems? Your poems all convoluted for no reason. The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Martin. Wait. There's a reason we have to have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Martin? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. Her må vi tenke. Nå må vi tenke strat. Ja, alle jenter over 18, by the way. Bare så det er sagt. Det er googlet. Vi har fått det bekreftet av flere moderatorer. Så dette er ikke noe stress. Hva går vi for? Hva gjør vi nå, chat? Hva gjør vi nå? Dette er viktig. Jeg trenger at alle bidrar. Hva gjør vi nå? Fordi det smarte er å egentlig ikke velge noen av dem. I tilfelle det skulle gå skeis med jury på et tidspunkt, så har vi Natsuki som backup. Nei, det var forferdelig. Jeg trekker alt tilbake. Vi går for jury. Jeg prøvde å være en psykopat. Jeg klarte det ikke. Jeg klarte det ikke. Jeg klarte ikke å stå i det. Jeg prøvde å være psykopat, men det gikk ikke. Hva da? Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. You wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Ok, så nå velger vi... Dette er bra. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayuri, she doesn't need to, You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. With that warning, Natsuki snatches his own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles. Jeg vet bare Lena for jeg innså det som nettopp skjedde. She crumbles up her poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down her desk. I cringely approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handle it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Martin. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That's one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful, so, huh? What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea. Ah, good idea. Make enough for, more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Var tilbake. Martin, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Sarah? I note to myself with a newfound determination. Martin! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Skulle du gå og lage te og greier da? Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Boom. Spiller. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Martin, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's, every day is going to be so much fun. Oh, fuck. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Det var litt passende, fant vi ut. Det er veldig fint nabolag, er det ikke det? Ser ut som det er Japan, ja. Hei. Jeg er enig. Det er low cam. Nei, jeg holdt på å si en vits jeg ikke... Hva jeg ikke hadde gjort for en liten low cam nå. Men nå må jeg roe meg. Denne streamen er ferdig. Den er ferdig nå. Den går ikke. Nei, jeg angrer. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Hva det skulle jeg fikk ikke med meg. Da var det på tide å skrive et nytt dikt alle sammen. Er dere klare? Ok, hun liker litt sånn dype ting. Sensation for eksempel. Jepp. Intellectual. Memories, kanskje. Fantasy. Intellectual, jepp. Melancholy, jepp. Tragedy, eller Infinite. Extreme, Atone, Bouncy, Special, Inferno, kanskje? Jepp. Anxiety, kanskje? Jepp. Unending, jepp. Massacre? Ja. Death? Nei, åja, ok. Fuck, det var for lett det. Det var ikke dypt nok. Sadness? Nei, det var... Fuck! Starscape. Universe. ineffable, frightening, judgment, contamination, ambient, alone, nei, hva fuck, heaven sent, ja, det jury vi skal risse, det alltid jury vi skal risse, jepp. Oppgaven å finne ord som vi jury liker, altså dype ord, dypt, nightgrown, nei, fuck, vivid, rett i. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi Martin! Yo! Sayuri. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks, får jeg ikke velge? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayuri? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Hva faen? Jeg mobber jo! Hva faen? Hæ? Dette jo ikke bra. Det Bully Simulator. Det det. Det sånn jeg risser. Stopp ikke mobb, ja. Jeg har blitt en mobber. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayuri. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club. So either you're not hungry and wanted to excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I could lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Det Yuri. Let's go. Yuri suddenly giggles. Men ja. I didn't notice that she was listening in. I didn't notice her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Martin to let me borrow some money. That's don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's... there's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution, yeah. That! Still coming from you, Sayuri. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come with it if I weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Hun jo gæren. Hun jo slu. Og en sneak. Fullstendig sneak. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. Oi, what? Slo jeg henne? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! Hva var det? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is that a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution? Actually, that one almost worked. Oh yeah. Oh, I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Ah, Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayuri suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off her. Oh. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayuri? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You didn't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. Voila! She's probably just 9 more miserable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. Didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried about or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glanced at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? Alle damene digger meg. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Martin. Monika smiles sweetly. Hva er den posen der? I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappears into the closet. Okay. Hey Yuri. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh no. I was kind of just waiting for you, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's something that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in and at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking and mannerism. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you off to? We're just, Yuri was going to make some tea, so, suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's, Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me that there's something wrong with helping involve Martin Club activities? My mouth gaped. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Martin. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. New location, baby! New location. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her Vent, hva? I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri? Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Martin? How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. I wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Kom igjen, Martin! Da må vi på jobb. Yuri lifts her head. Martin? I really like being friends with you. Kom igjen. Nå jobber du på, kom igjen. Nå sier du. Hva om vi bare er mer enn venner, skal du si nå? Det skal du si nå? Hvis ikke du sier det nå, da rapper det for meg. Thanks. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help you to feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. You and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled up the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Jeg skuffa. Ekstremt skuffa. Dette ikke bra. Martin, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. Do you really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or any... Oh yeah, even if I'm not an expert on anything. Uh-huh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea levels. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very bad, very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. Martin! Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Martin. It's very endearing. That's, Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Martin! I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Martin, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? What's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly like because my Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while you're reading? Yes! I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Hva dette for et videospill? Dette crazy. Dette crazy. Dette crazy. Hva faen? Hallo? Spillet bare lukka seg nå. Hallo? Men der. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayuri's candy radar. I take it since I'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides, as if in sync. We assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer. Bro. Our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup? Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri wasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression and so on. She was wearing an intense reading expression and was only I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. Ja, det lurt det greiene der. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book. Okay. Are you sure? Of course. Yo! Nærbilde. Nærbilde. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that they don't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading. I can take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like... She needs to confirm that what just happened. Martin? So sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean... Not really in this kind of context, but... yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then... you don't need to stop for anything. I see. The situation has gotten really intense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. Hva faen kommer til å skje nå? Hva faen kommer til å skje nå? My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arms. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Yo! Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Monica! Faen! Martin! Can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. Fuck you. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. Pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much of a word between us. I get the feeling this was something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Bro, bare... Skal vi spare Yuri til sist? Det jeg lurer på denne gangen. Skal vi ta Mon... Hva Vi tar Monica. Hi again, Martin. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here we go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright! This one is good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversations out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still defending her like that... you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Bruh. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. Yo. It's just a hunch, but well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, I want to read my poem now, yes? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do it too. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, folkens. Okay, chat. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless... Hva for noe? Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grading, waveforms. Squeaking. Screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Yo, går det greit? Load me. Går det greit med Monica, eller?